You're right, mine does too. It's my head
It's
that's
small
wrong.
and I got to look at it, but it's there.
Yep, mine's the same.
Okay, it is 3:30 on July 9th, 2020. I will call the Transportation Committee to order with a roll call, please. Kathy, I think.
I think Rita's doing that.
Rita? I'm sorry, Rita, thank you.
Commissioner Hovey-Wright?
Yes.
Chair Hughes?
Yes,
Commissioner Laring?
Yes.
Commissioner Mahoney?
Yes.
Commissioner Nash?
Yes.
Commissioner Skolnick?
excused.
Commissioner Snyder?
Here.
And Commissioner Wilkins?
Excused. Rita, did you call my name? If you did, I didn't hear you.
First when you, so,
Okay, I can barely hear you.
okay. Well, you won't have to hear me anymore anyway, so.
Okay, thank you. I need a motion to approve the minutes from June 11th, 2020.
So moved.
So moved.
Support.
We have motion and support. Do we have any discussions or concerns? Hearing none. I think we need a roll call again. Am I correct, Susie?
Yes.
Roll call, please, then, Rita.
Actually, I don't think we have to have them on the committee meetings, but we certainly do on the full board. I'm not real
Okay.
sure on that.
Mark, you want to decide?
Yes, the discussion earlier was, there's a lot of people, a lot of feedback we couldn't hear when everybody said yay. So then we went to a roll call, but the sound is much better now. So I think you probably get away with saying yay or nay.
Okay, so all approved of the minutes, say yes, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Opposed? Hearing none. And that motion passes. Thank you. There'll be some informational items for everybody to look at when they get a chance. Now we will go to public comment on an agenda item. We will give everybody a minute, and if you see anybody, Mark, would you please let them in?
Yes, I'm not seeing anybody.
I'm not either.
I think we're good.
Okay, we're going to move on. Items for consideration, TR 20/07-22, Transit. Move to authorize the purchase department in issuing a request for bids for a 5-year contract for the delivery of diesel fuel and unleaded fuel.
So moved.
Support.
Yeah. We have a motion and support. Any discussions or concerns? Hearing none, that one will, are we going to do the roll call on the motions?
You can do them if you want. Otherwise, we do a full board motions.
In that case, all in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Opposed say no. That motion passes. Thank you. TR 20/07-23 Airport. Move to approve an amendment to a lease agreement with Safe Light Auto Glass to extend the current lease until July 31, 2021.
So moved.
Support.
We have a motion and support and discussion. Anyone?
I do. I have some discussion on that.
Yes, ma'am.
Bob, I'd just like to know, do we know if we are covering all of our costs for lawn mowing and snow plowing and all of that stuff?
Yes, Commissioner, that's part of the lease agreement. And the Safe Light who leases that property, it's a basically a two-car garage with a small office. They pay utilities for that building also.
I know
So
they pay utilities, but we don't cover the snow plowing and the grass cutting and everything there?
we do in the general area, yes.
Okay, in the $700 a month will cover that, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Any other comments or questions for Bob? Hearing none, all in favor say yes.
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 Opposed say no. That motion passes on Safe Light. Thank you. TR 20/07-24 Airport. Move to authorize issuing a request for proposal for boiler replacement with funding provided by the CARES Act grant funding.
So move.
Second.
Support.
Motion and support. Questions or comments from anyone?
I do have a question on that.
Yes, ma'am.
I wonder why we're not getting a bid on going with natural gas instead of a boiler
Good
at the
question,
same
Bob.
time.
These boilers are for radiant heat that is built into the floor of the terminal. So they're very old boilers that really need replacement. There's 5 boilers located in the facility, and 2 of them are currently not working at this time. They're out of commission and beyond repair. And one other one has been assessed by Northside Heating and Cooling, who does HVAC work out at the airport terminal for us on occasion. And they have said that the interior of that 3rd boiler is rusting out, and they recommend replacement on that too.
But
So
Bob, what I'm wondering is why aren't we not getting a price at the same time to find out what we could switch over to natural gas and eliminate the boilers are?
So forced air, you mean,
Yes.
Commissioner? I don't believe there's venting for forced air heat in the building. I know there is a air conditioning unit in the building, but it's something we could certainly look at. But the system again is set up for radiant heat.
Okay, I just wondered if maybe we could see how much it would cost and maybe it would be worth looking at changing it.
So,
Take a look.
Bob, if that boiler, if it's not running on natural gas, what is it running on? I would assume it is running on natural gas.
Oh, I think it is. Yes.
Yeah.
I think the commissioner meant forced air heat.
I
Commissioner
did.
Larry. Okay.
All right.
Yes, they are. They are all natural gas boilers.
Okay, any other questions?
I would say I'm with Commissioner Hughes though. Is there a way we could just check with a couple other newer airports and see if they have any more cost efficient ways of doing this?
We could certainly take a look at it, Commissioner. As I said, there is air conditioning in the terminal that is presumably through a vent system. So we could certainly take a look at that.
So,
That'd be great if we could find that out before the full board meeting.
Yes, sir.
So Bob actually had a comment about that. Radiant heat, in-floor radiant heat is a very efficient way to heat industrial buildings. So forced air, you lose a lot of heat through the door openings. I think that having radiant heat in the floor is a very economical way to do that.
I would agree, and I also happen to think that natural gas with a boiler operation for heating the floors is the most efficient you can get and probably the least expensive by far.
I think nowadays, commissioners, with the high efficiency boilers, they're much smaller and
Absolutely.
are quite efficient. So we can certainly look at both options and report back to you before the board meeting, full board.
Thank you, Bob. Because what I was thinking about was the old boilers we had in Brookhaven, and that's pretty much my only experience with them, and they were really bad, really bad.
Any other questions for Bob?
I just make one other comment, and that
Yes,
is
sir.
boilers, a new boiler today is about 1/10 the size of the old boilers.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, no other comments. We will take a vote on that. All in favor, say yes.
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 Yeah.
Opposed, say no. That motion passes. Thank you. We will move on to TR 20/20-25 Airport. Move to approve award the sweeper acquisition portion of AIP grant 3-26-0071-4420 to Frederickson Supply LLC in the amount of $224,950 and authorize the chair to execute the contract. Can I get a motion?
Can you run that up so that we can actually see the full motion?
It's at the very bottom there, John. Oh, I see.
There it is. Now I see it.
I made a motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve. Can we get support, please?
Support.
We have support. Now we can ask questions.
And I do have I guess I'm a pain in the neck today. I have another question on this.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Did we look at any other options besides a sweeper, what about a blower? We've got, a lot of those little tractors and things that go, what would it take to blow it instead? I mean, if we only have one airplane coming in a day, that seems like a lot to get a sweeper.
Well, Commissioner, we do have brooms and snow blowers. Those are typically used in the wintertime. This is a sweeper that is better suited to clean the runway surfaces. And airports use the sweepers to just do a better job during non-winter months in cleaning the runways.
Do we have one now that we're replacing?
We do not. We have not had a sweeper in many years, at least since I've been here, and I don't think they had one before that either.
And how many planes do we have come in a day right now?
Now we have 2 commercial flights a day, but annually we run at about between 26 and 29,000 operations. So most of those, are private, and of course we have the Coast Guard station there, the seasonal Coast Guard station. So we have commercial, military, and private planes that go in and out of Muskegon County Airport.
And how much of this is paid by the grant?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that, Commissioner.
How much of this is paid by the grant?
100%.
Perfect, thank you.
Important part.
I should ask that first.
So much for the question.
Yeah, right.
That's it up front.
Any other questions for Bob? Now that we know it's paid for, I don't hear no questions.
That's right.
All in favor, say yes.
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 Opposed, say no, please. And that motion passes. We'll move on to old business. Do we have any old business for the Transportation Committee? Hearing none, we'll go to new business. Do we have any new business? Hearing silence, we will go to public comment on anything. Back at you, Susie and Mark, to let us know.
Yes, I'm looking now. I don't see anybody.
I don't either. Let me see. Let me scroll all the way down. Nope, I don't see any questions. My supervisor's on there. Jennifer, do you have anything?
Gosh, you guys are awesome. No, I just really enjoy being able to have you guys on in the background and listen while I work.
Okay, no problem. I just wanted to make sure you didn't have any questions.
Thanks for checking.
Okay, seeing how Jennifer don't want to talk, we're going to move on to
Okay.
final board comments. Does any commissioner have anything to say?
I have a kind of a side, if I may, it might be for the administration. Are any other commissioners having some, I don't know, the signal problem? My computer keeps switching on and off and has reboot for these last 2 meetings we've had. Is anybody else having a problem today? I'm in the same place. It's the first time I'm in the same place from the other meetings, but for some reason I'm having some technology problem.
Mine has been flawless.
Mine too.
Yeah, mine.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, not hearing anybody else want to speak, we will look for a motion to adjourn.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Some
Support.
And supported. All in favor, say yes, and have a great weekend, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you.
You all too.
Thank you,
We
Commissioners.
are adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You got me to my Bear Lake Lake Board meeting on time.
Told you
Early.
20 minutes.
All
I told you 20 minutes and we did it.
Did it.
We did less than 20.